All right, so here's the homework on logarithms. So can we use, let's back up here. There it is. All right, are you able to write a logarithmic equation as exponential form? Do you understand there are three parts to it? So let's go one part at a time. So we have the base, we have the exponent, and the answer part. So the base is 3, the exponent is 3, and the answer is 27. They're equivalent. Number 2, ln. What's the base for ln? It's e, the exponent is x, and the answer is 8. Once you get into the rhythm of it, I think it's simple. The base is 49, the exponent is 3 over 2, and the answer is 343. I don't see a base, so it's a common logarithm. That's 10. The exponent is -1, and the answer is 1/10. The base, the exponent, and the answer part. I don't see a base. It's ln, so it's e. The exponent is 2/5, and the answer is x. How about the other direction? If you're given an exponential, could you write it as a logarithm? So let's write this as a log. So 81.5 equals 9. So to write as a logarithm, the base, which is 81, the answer goes inside the logarithm, and then it's equal to the exponent. So we write down the logarithm, the base is 8, the answer goes inside the logarithm, and then the exponent is equal to the exponent. E, that's ln. What goes inside is the answer part, x, and then the exponent is on the other side. Logarithm, the base is 3 root 2, the answer goes inside, and then the exponent 4. E, that's ln. 21 goes inside, equal to the exponent. Here, log of 1/5, the answer goes inside, and it's equal to the exponent. Can you evaluate a logarithm? So, one way to evaluate a logarithm is to make it equal to a variable, and then write it exponentially. So the base is 3 to the exponent x equals 81. You can get common bases or know what exponent, right, makes it, and that answer is 4. Here, if the base is 11, what exponent gives you the answer 1? So let's go right to it. It's 0. Here, well, this one needs, it says use the change of base formula if you need, or if you need a calculator. So like for this one, ln 74, it's the base is e, an irrational number. What answer would give you 74? So I need to use my calculator on this one. So if you're using a TI-89 to find ln, for this one, it's right above the x. You see that blue ln above the x? You press the blue button, then x, and then type in 74. And you get 4 and you can just write it to 3 decimal places is fine. 4.304. If you had this calculator, this is the Nspire, what you would do, ln is right here on the left in blue, it'd be the same thing. Blue button there, e to the x. So control e to the x, type in 74, control enter, and you get the same answer. So when I get a chance to use both calculators, I will. Here, 49 to what exponent is 1/7? Well, the square root of 49 is 7. That's a half, but it's 1 over 7, so the exponent is negative a half. So positive a half would give me 7. Negative a half gives me 1 over 7. 32 to what exponent gives me the answer 2. So again, in this sense, it's going to be a fraction. It's a radical, and that is 5. So 32 to the 1/5 gives me the answer 2. The exponent 1/5, just to remember, that means the 5th root of 32, and that gives you the answer 2. 1/4, so if I'm thinking of 1/4 to what exponent is equal to 64? Well, 4 to the exponent 3 is 64, so 1/4 would be negative 3. Here is a good example where 18 to what exponent would equal 124, and there's no common bases. It's an irrational number. So the change of base formula says you take the log of the answer part and divide it by the log of the base, and you can evaluate it that way. So I can type in log. Now note that log, when you look here, there's actually no log button here. There's no LOG button here. Isn't that crazy? There's ln and there's e to the x, but no LOG. Now, if you wanted to go to log, you could go to catalog and actually find it, or type the letters LOG in. It will do it, but it's not on the interface. So for this calculator, we're not going to go log. We're going to use the logarithm on our calculator on the face, which is ln. So we're going to go ln 124 over ln 18. So that's allowed. You could change it to what's on your calculator. It'll give you the same answer. So for this one, I would type in ln 124 divided by ln 18. And that's 1.668. Now, for this calculator, which the ones that have it will be happy about this, is that there's an actual logarithm button right on the interface for this one, so above the 10x. So you just go control and then log, and you could actually just type it in. So you can put in any base with this calculator, 18, and then inside the parentheses, put in 124, and that's it. And it'll give you the same answer. So for this logarithm, you don't need the change of base formula. You can just type in the logarithm. So it's log 124 base 18, and give you the same answer. All right, so ln 12, type it into your calculator, and you get 2.485 log, and again on our calculator, if you're using the 89, do this. Change the base to ln so that you can do it. On the nspire, you can just type it in. I just go to 3 decimal places. Again, just type it in, ln 247. Log, again, on the calculator, this is what I would type in the calculator to get the answer. For the nspire, you can just type in as is. Same thing here. I would change it to ln. For this one, you could actually get common bases and solve it, but it's okay. It's good practice to know how to use your calculator. All right, so there's the homework for Introduction to Logarithms. GMath, over now.